Hey guys, Becca Scoops here. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining me on this live. It's jam-packed. I have so much stuff, so many things to share with you. There's so much going on in the Gypverse. I mean, where to begin? Where to begin with all this stuff, right? It's crazy. People are trying to box each other. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Then Ryan doing weird things at the end of his live, we're going to go over just really cringy stuff. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I have a few people here that are going to help me out in the beginning. And after that, I'll open up the panel. You guys can come up. But this first segment, because I really want to go over some stuff, I've invited two of my special friends to help me out and discuss this stuff. I'm going to bring up 1980. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Becca, I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. And we also have Haiti. Haiti, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, you're part of this too. I got you actually spoke with Ken.
I did.
Was that last night or the night before? The night before?
2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I've got those clips we're going to go over. And 1980 has been killer going over these emails. Totally blew my mind yesterday when I'm listening to you. You guys, yes, you guys can find both of their links in the chat. It'll be their YouTube channels will be coming up. It's on a timer. You'll see them. Please go over. If you haven't subbed to both of these women, you need to because they're great. I love them. All right. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I want to start with this first thing I want to start with. You guys probably don't know, but I want to start with this and get your reaction. Okay. It's something we found here. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this top email, Gypsy admits to lying about being raped. So let me.
Wow. I did not see that one yet.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't see that one either.
Hold on. I just wanted to bring it down there. Yeah. So this, I can't take credit. It's a friend of mine who's a great researcher found this. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She admits to lying about being raped. She goes, yeah, she does. On 7/20/2021. Now, who she lied about being raped was another inmate. And so let me just read you the important part. She's talking about this other inmate. Gypsy writes, she probably disclosed the information that I had sex with another girl while I'm in county, and this girl ended up threatening me. So my bunkmate at the time gave me the advice to get her in trouble by lying and claiming she raped me. I spun an elaborate story that did make me look innocent, and it was all lies. I'm not proud of the things I did back then. I was young and I was very green to the world and I was scared. And yes, lying was my go-to. However, I did eventually tell the cops it was consensual and she was released with no more issues due to it. Crazy, right?
Yes, especially considering we've all pointed out her changing stories about the experience with Nick. She said initially that it was rape, and then on the stand, she said it wasn't, that it was consensual when she was under oath. And then in her book, she said it was rape again. And then we found emails where she tells some men that she's never had a real full sexual experience. And then others where she talks about how, yeah, everything in the act was true. We had sex in the theater bathroom. We had sex after the whatever. And, so this doesn't surprise me that, she goes back and forth lying about rape, but it does surprise me to know that we've got another documented time. Wow.
Right. Haiti, what do you think?
I think this is insane, and I think it just shows that she probably did lie about Nick too, which we already knew. We saw the text of them planning to have sex after. So
Right. Now, the other thing I pointed out in this kind of board here that I made is that from the My Time to Stand, she claims that at 5 years old is when like this first kind of stuff happened with her grandfather, the essay.
Mm-hmm.
To her credit, in the book, she talks about it happening at 9 years old, but also is on this bottom excerpt here. This is another on, see the bottom one there, molested at age 9, disgusted to be kin to the Petries. She does say at 9. So that is consistent, except she does talk about this happening kind of at 5 years old also, a little inconsistent. And the other thing I wanted to point out was this crazy thing that she does with this Damona video to Nick, right? I mean, most of us know about this, but it's that she's going to offer up her daughter's virginity, right?
Yeah.
All of this, if she's, look, I'm not going to discount that there's a possibility she could have been sexually abused by her grandfather. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I would never be one to say, oh, she's lying. I don't know that. It could have happened, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it could have happened. But the problem is then you have these other instances, right? Where she says about Nick, and I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. And I'm going to go over that a little bit later, why I think, I mean, we all know, yeah, why that probably didn't happen. And then this Damona thing keeps nagging at me. Like, why would you say that if you were essayed? You know, why would you say that?
Well, yeah. And on top of that, we found emails where she was telling other men that she would try to get Christy to send them the sexy pictures out of her case file. Basically the Damona pics. She's so proud of them. Like that. Yeah. She did not talk about any of that like it was a traumatic time. She was proud of those pictures and wanted to get them to other men. And then she told Ken that she wanted a clawfoot tub whenever they got a home together. And she says that this instance with Claude happened in a clawfoot tub. Now, I'm not experienced childhood trauma like that, and I know everyone experiences it differently. But a lot of people who have said that that would be very weird to them.
Yeah, you would think it would be triggering.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm no expert either. I had patients that were essayed and, you know, but I'm not an expert in it. Right. So, yeah, I can't, to us, you know, yeah, it seems weird that she would be doing these things, you know, and talking this way with the tub incident, that it just, the whole thing, it's really, really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to move into some Ryan emails that are a little bit more comical, some comic relief here. Here we go. So this first one, I know you read, but just for the people that haven't, this is going to give you a whole new flavor on Ryan. Trust me, it did me, right? It's like, this guy is crazy. Yeah. In a different way than you thought. He is very as manipulative almost as she is. I mean, it's wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, can you guys see that or not? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I can see it.
Can you read it, Haiti? Can you read that first one?
Sure. Okay. Gypsy, please read that email you sent me. His direct quote just told you that he was planning on seeing other people. He doesn't want you right now, but maybe if you want to, when you get out in 3 years, might add that he wants to rekindle what could have been. He put you on a shelf, plain and simple, and you are not shelf worthy. You do whatever you want, but Gypsy, after everything you have been through, you would want to wait on a guy like that. You said that you don't like who he is now, but he was, well, in 3 years will be that man. Sorry, it's really small.
That's so. Okay, yeah. Oh,
are you?
Hold on.
Okay.
There.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you scared that you won't find anybody else or something? Don't you know this guy? But that isn't love, Gypsy. You deserve way better. And while you wait, you could let way better slip through your hands. And don't mean me either. Trust me, I am wonderful. I am wonderful and all, but don't fill me in with love. We'll end up breaking your heart too. Gypsy, you deserve the fairy tale ending. You are that amazing of a person, and hate to see you waste your time on a maybe, which already broke your heart once. He is using you being in prison as a crutch. I'm deeply concerned about your logic because, as your friend, care. Anyways, enough about that. Just know, want you in my world in any capacity. Friend, bellhop, lover boy, boy toy, private shopper, teacher, pen pal, boyfriend number 2, wow, sugar daddy, sex slave, oh my god, or a comedian. It doesn't matter. just want to make you smile because your smile is so, when I'm seeing to hear that beautiful voice of yours again, hearing you laugh, because if you talk to me, we will definitely laugh with each other. That amazing, if you remind you, I'm still waiting for my picture also, haha, and my visitation form, just with a big AZ burger. That's all, just joking, haha.
I think it's
Keen?
have probably.
Okay. Have you hear from Keen, similar, far from me? So just listen to the Noose by Peter Circle. So if any more, he writes not that great, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
If you remind me of a friend from that passed away, but not a fan, don't buy that song, haha. Now if you remember Ever Scar, you would like the band Finch. What It Is to Bum is a song that have been jamming for years. That was just on my mind. Hope to hear from you.
Oh, so let me just highlight. Thank you. I'm sorry I made you do that. That was,
No, it's
I know
okay.
that was,
It's
that was painful. I know it was painful.
Yeah.
Friend, bellhop, lover boy, boy toy, private shopper, teacher, pen pal, boyfriend number 2, sugar daddy, sex slave, or a comedian. Haha. What is with his ha-has? He does ha-ha all the time, right? 1980?
Yeah,
Ha-ha.
he does. Ha! And he does it in like his lives too. Like he writes the way he talks, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
he
oh
does.
Lord, this man is teaching. Ugh.
I'll tell you, the email is just a little trick. You guys reading these, the word, a lot of time they don't have I. They're leaving
Yeah.
out the word like I, like here, I don't know this guy. I don't know why. It's really hard to read.
They're
because
not like that in the original, but the searchable one, where someone used the program to make it searchable, dropped some of the I's.
Okay. All
But
right.
the original is almost impossible to use.
Just so you
Yeah.
know, I have someone doing that too, and it's searchable by name and date. She had a problem. Her basement flooded, but she's working on it, so it'll be done like a few
Wonderful.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, my husband tried a couple of days and stuff before me and Into the Weeds started reading them, and we didn't get the code cracked in time, so we were all reading off that OG doc.
Yeah, I was trying to do it too, and ChatGPT was not letting me. I kept breaking down the files into smaller sizes, and it still would not work. So I don't know how this girl did it, but praise to her.
Yes.
Yeah. Just so happy that somebody is figuring out how to do all these things, because there's just so many pages of them, but there's so many great like nuggets in there. And I shouldn't use the word nugget. That's another Ryan. That's another Ryan searchable, the Golden Nugget Casino. You know. Yeah. So what was interesting to me is after Ryan writes this, you see on May 17th, 2020, then the next day, Gypsy responds. She responds, and here's what not responds to him. She writes to Ken. So she gets this email from Ryan, and then she writes to Ken, who they're broken up. They're done at this point, but she still obviously has Ken on the mind, and she writes solely. She calls him solely or soulmate. Solely wanted to add something to the conversation we had. I never replaced you. I was only doing everything I could to cope with the separation, and using both drugs and men to deal seemed like a good option at the time. Was trying to fill the void. I never forgot about you, never loved anyone else after you, and still tried to make an effort to talk to you months and months after. I never moved on. I also don't want an apology. I already forgave you. You went through something difficult that I still don't fully understand what that was. However, I've come to understand that you have times of needing your space, even from me. I am just ready to get the hell out of here so I can show you just how much I haven't moved on. We are going to have the most epic makeup sex. You owe me so much biscuits and gravy every week for like a month. Okay. Eat all that cherry filling in that Pop-Tart. LOL. Want to ask one thing, if possible and desirable for you. Can you visit me, please? Do want to see you. It would have to be later in the year due to the COVID pandemic, but I think the best way to go about keeping a connection between us would be if you could visit at least once a year until I'm out. And then after, could you visit, whether that is in Seattle or Dallas, whichever is my first destination? What do you think? Love you.
Do you know what the biscuit and gravy reference is to?
No, do you?
Okay, I think I do. Gypsy claimed in one of her, I think it was one of the documentaries or an interview, that when she first got to prison, she allowed another woman to go down on her in exchange for some biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's definitely what it is. Yeah, she did say that.
Oh God, that's so gross.
Yeah, and she seems to be kind of proud of that because she tells a lot of men that they owe her biscuits and gravy.
I never believe that story because someone's gonna offer you their food to go down on you, so they're giving you two things. That doesn't make sense to me.
That doesn't even make. Thank you.
Yeah. It really doesn't, but she seems to have it.
Yeah.
She believed it.
Yeah. So what this tells me, because I've read before and after around this time, and Ken is not into her at this point, and she's still trying, like, come and visit me maybe every other. It's like he's not responding, as much as I can tell, unless they're having phone conversations I don't know about, which is possible. But I mean, this is 2020. He's been gone for a while now, but she keeps and I thought it was especially interesting after that email from Ryan right there. I'll be your boy toy, your sex slave, your personal shopper, your sugar daddy, that her thought was to reach out back to Ken, to say, hey, this email. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another guy that she did that with. He got really pissed off and told her she was a scammer and all this stuff. And
oh yeah,
he was done with her. Yeah, and she kept emailing him for years.
Really?
And she finally got him to start responding to her again in like 2023 before she got out, and was talking about adding him on her socials for when she got out so they could communicate.
Wow, that's
pathetic. If someone blocks you or someone says that I don't want to talk to me anymore, calls you a scammer, I wouldn't even want to talk to that person.
Right.
Anymore.
No, right.
I think it shows a deep obsessive nature.
Yes, she becomes obsessed, especially if people have rejected her, right? And I think that's a little normal to some degree. When someone rejects you, of course, it hurts you so badly, and you think bad thoughts about that person. You want to get revenge and all those things. That's all normal, but she takes it to another level. She constantly keeps. I mean, after the breakup with Ken, I went through that time. I mean, email after email after email after. I mean, you guys, hundreds of emails begging him to come back, and it just got to the point where I thought, this is an obsession. It's more than just a broken heart. It's an obsession.
She seems like the type of person that if she had different circumstances in her life and didn't end up in prison, she probably would have stalked someone.
Absolutely.
That kind of person.
Oh God. Great point, Haiti. Great point.
And it doesn't totally, the rejection definitely heightens it, but it doesn't seem totally limited to rejection, because she really, even though it's obvious she was never that into Ryan, she still reaches out to him, wants to know if he's dating someone else, gets jealous and upset whenever he threw out the pictures and things, even though she clearly doesn't want him. There's still a bit of obsessive hold there.
Yes. Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, this next one here. So you see the date. So here's Ryan. I put trying too hard to make it happen again. I mean, it's just like this guy is crazy, crazy. He writes, "Hey Gypsy, just was thinking about you." So this is Ryan. "Remember to smile. Hopefully we will talk soon. Stay gorgeous like you are. You all right? It's just odd that I didn't hear from you all weekend. Hope all is well. Also, I am confused about this visitation form received yesterday. I don't really know how to fill it out properly. You know, where am I supposed to check my relation? Well, it doesn't have homie, sex slave, or future baby daddy on it. Haha, keep smiling, Gypsy. Hope to talk soon." The whole, it's just cringe, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, just begging. And, he said on his live just the other day, the big live he did to address the emails.
yeah.
He said, "I never expected this to happen. I never tried for this to happen. I didn't want to wait 3 years for someone."
great.
Bullshit.
Did you guys see the end of it? Did you hear about the end? I have the
Yes.
video. Okay. Let's go to this video. Then we'll go back because I have more Ryan emails I want to go over. In case you guys don't know, this is a very quick video. It's like 17 seconds. Apparently, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That towards the end, because I turned off his live. He went on and on and on, and he wasn't saying anything. And then I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I can't do this anymore. So I turned it off, and I was told that towards the end, he gets pissed off and he starts walking around his apartment to show places where he and Gypsy had sex. Is that true or not?
Yes, he did. And TikTok actually banned him for it. Or not banned him, but they ended his live for it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, well,
great.
it ended out of nowhere. So, yeah, that definitely happened.
All right. I'm going to show you where it ends out of nowhere. So this is the last 17 seconds of his TikTok live where he's pissed. Here we go. Hold on. I got to back it up.
Believe me, she's been all over this fucking place. She knows where it's at. Ain't got time for that bitch.
Let me back it up a minute here. Hold on.
Believe me, she's been all over this fucking place. She knows where it's at. Ain't got time for that bitch.
So then it gets taken down. So when he's talking about, I don't have time for that bitch, it's Gypsy, right? I mean,
yeah, right before that, and my reaction, I've got the whole clip. He was saying,
okay, good.
He's like, "She knows where this place is. If Ken wants to fight, she knows where it is. She's been all over this place." He started,
yeah.
Okay.
It's literally like, oh, she's been in that room, she's been in that room, she's been over there. Yeah.
Yeah, against that wall, on that bed, on that ottoman.
Oh man, that's bad. I his mask slipped then, because to me, right there, that was the real Ryan. Not that the nice Ryan isn't the Ryan too, but this is also part of Ryan, right?
Absolutely.
This, yeah.
He called someone else a bitch for comments.
Yeah, you can see where this guy, if you get him angry, it's not a good thing. This.
Did you see that he angry cries? Sorry.
No, tell me.
He acts like he's so mean. He got really mad about the comments saying that he was a simp and calling him crying Ryan. And he started crying and had to turn the camera to Pixie to wipe his eyes.
Oh my God, what a baby.
Yes.
Oh my God. You see,
it was after that he started saying bitch.
Both he and Ken are like the most immature, right? I mean, they are just so immature.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gypsy has a type, that's for sure.
It's Gypsy's type. They have more in common than they know. They really do.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the boxing match.
I know. I was just about to say that's even immature of Ken to be like, "Oh, fight me!" Like, how old are you, dude? Like,
yeah, we're gonna get to that too. But let me go back to these Ryan emails because they're so good. All right, I got these. This one and another one. So we're going to go over 6 more that I thought that 1980. If you guys want to see the whole video on these Ryan emails, go over to 1980's YouTube, and she's got it all there. It's like almost a 2-hour video. It's really good. I listened to it. It went flying by. The 2 hours I was listening to it, I'm like, what? Yeah, it was really, really good.
Thank you.
Really good stuff. And also Into the Weeds. I want to shout them out also, obviously, because they are your partners in crime and revealing all these emails. And you guys have done a wonderful job. I really, Really
we have
appreciate it.
5 lives, I believe, on Into the Weeds, several hours of going over them.
So go over there also if you guys haven't seen those and you really get hooked on learning more about these emails. Into the Weeds also has how many lives up? 1980, do you
I
think?
believe it's 5.
Okay. And then you have one up, right? At this
Yes,
point.
ma'am. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This one is Ryan again. It's a theme coming on too strong. And you identified him. I cut a little bit off that it was identifying like the Cadillac and that.
Yeah.
It's because it was redundant. You know, it wasn't super important to understand him. But good job. You found him because of this Cadillac thing.
Right.
Right. Obviously, it's him. So he's in the top line there. He's talking about his Cadillac, and then he says, "I'm about to switch careers and want a luxury vehicle to drive, especially if I have to travel. I did find out that I won't have to travel all over for my new job just around Louisiana. I'm probably going to buy it. I have an idea on where I want my life to go, and I'm very goal oriented. I have a picture in my mind of where I'm going. Don't ever want to just settle. So maybe that is why I'm very selective. Last thing, I am confused about something. I don't really want an answer to this question, but I am just thinking out loud. How or why did you get your classic breakup line of quote, I just won't want to work on myself at the moment, end quote. I never asked you out, and I'm sure we aren't dating when you said that to me. I'm just wondering, I am pathetic. Am I that pathetic that you think I am an easy or predictable? If yes, then please don't answer that question. Haha. Like I said, I'm cool with being in your world in any capacity, but would prefer, here we go again, sex slave, haha, just plain. And when you said that you don't want to be in a relationship right now, is that the truth? And do you understand that with everything going on at the moment, or did you mean to just say that you do want a relationship and eventually, but never want to have one with me? Because if that is the case, that is completely your loss in this situation. I am the ultimate guy. I might be a little bigger, but I guarantee you would never find anyone better than me. Nobody could treat you like me, like winning the jackpot in a lottery. I am handsome, sweet, smart, caring, understanding, nurturing, and sensual. Plus, I am a fucking dynamo in the sack.
Hey, Becca, Starlight's backstage.
Oh, thank you. Great. I was waiting for her. Where is she? Oh, good. Okay.
Hey, Starlight.
Hey,
Good
Starlight.
Lord.
And Nicole. Hey.
Oh,
whoa, sorry.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Okay. Hey,
Well,
how are you guys doing? Starlight,
Good.
good?
Yeah, I was trying to get up here sooner, but
Sorry.
I know you said
Yeah.
you just wanted the two ladies up, but bravo. Just round of applause. 1980 millennial, Haiti, Becca. I gotta say Barbara Ann too from Straight Outta Context. My God.
Thank
You
you.
guys are
Thank you.
knocking it out of the park. I mean, I just can't believe what I'm hearing. I mean, I can.
I know, right? Right? Yeah.
I think we were all shocked. Like we thought we
Happy
couldn't be shocked by these people anymore,
I
and then we
know.
read these emails.
I know,
Yeah,
right? Just
seriously.
think they couldn't get any grosser. It's like, and they're like a cluster B triad. I can't stand any of them.
Right.
Right?
They're on anybody's side except for Aurora's and Dee Dee.
All right, sorry, I'm fixing your guys' mics and I can't
that's
do
okay,
that.
don't worry.
I can't do that and talk at the same time. I'm not that good.
It's all good. Yeah, I think a lot of people got a brand new perspective on Ryan from these emails that none of us expected. And I'm not even talking about the bad one. We don't know if that's true. I'm talking about this crazy simping in the very beginning, just begging for any
see,
kind
I'm
of
still
attention.
behind. I've still got to catch up.
Well,
it's
okay.
crazy.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. We'll be going over a lot here, so you'll be caught up to a lot of things. So, okay, let's go. So we just read that first one. The Starlight. The thing that really shocked me the most about these emails, like I said in the beginning, is that I was always under the impression that Ryan kind of took the back seat and that Gypsy was probably more of Gypsy was more of the manipulator.
But it's
But
not so. It's not
Ryan is the biggest Delulu ego dude you will hear
so.
about.
Wow.
Yeah, the thing is, the
Oh,
great thing about the
no.
emails is that they never thought that the world would see these. So these are like their real
Yeah.
selves, you know?
Ryan is in total denial of all reality. Like he believes what
Right.
he feels, and he feels that he's amazing and Gypsy loves him. And
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
Even
not
not
when
seeing
any
reality either.
observable
so
reality, but he
even
believes
when she's horrible to him, he
Yeah.
she
I-
was
It's not
telling him
real.
the whole
I don't-
time, Starlight, that she wasn't attracted to him and didn't want to be with him, and
Yeah.
he'd just be like, "Well, I don't believe you."
Yep.
Oh my
You've got like some
God.
sick hope.
I think it's almost like Nick, like not
Yes.
in the same way, but it's, the obsession of wanting to be with her so bad that you'll just endure whatever just to have her. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird.
And she needs
Okay.
people like that in her life.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Nicole. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. She just needs people like that in her life. She needs somebody to be obsessed with her, no matter how weird they are. She needs somebody who will just simp for her,
Yeah.
and then she needs the person she has
She
to.
has to have a knight in shining armor at some point.
Yeah.
And she wants somebody to obsess over her.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
And that's Ryan, and he just he was pissing me off so much in that live because he was
I
being
know.
obnoxious, and he still was giving her too much grace. It's like
I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
It was
Really
is
does give
Ken
grace.
also doing the simping as well?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to
Kinda,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
We're
Not
gonna
as
get to
stout as
that.
Ryan, but he's pretty mushy. They call each other Sully.
Oh,
S-O-U-L-I-E.
no.
You mean in the emails? No, Ken is not the writer of a lot of emails that I
Yeah.
could find.
Okay.
Okay, he just
Most of
isn't that
us.
kind of guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan is.
Maybe
Ryan is.
that's why she liked him so much, because she had to chase him.
It was a chase. Ryan, and then in this, Ryan's doing the chasing. Gypsy actually, I don't want to give her credit, but she told Ryan in the beginning, "Look, I'm not looking for this right now."
Oh wow.
Although she had these other kind of weird relationships, I think that was mostly for money on the side. She always had that going on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah.
So Ryan from the get-go was trying to be with her.
Oh, he was like, "I'll be your sex slave. I'll be boyfriend number
Oh,
2.
wow.
He
He said he'll be
I'll be your
boyfriend
sugar
number
daddy.
2.
Yeah, literally said that. We
Because
just read it a few
remember,
minutes ago.
he said the only reason he wrote her was because he was bored during COVID,
No.
and it was either her or
No.
Tiger King. But
No.
He was dared.
He was immediately, "I'm your sex slave. I will take you in
Yeah.
any capacity. Just let me be in your life. I adore you. You're gorgeous."
That's
and it's
weird, Ryan.
always sexual. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was never like, "Let's be friends. Let's get to know each other." No. Off the bat, Ryan's like, "I'm sexy. I'm a fucking dynamo in the sack. You need me."
All
Just kidding.
600
Haha.
pounds of me.
Yeah.
All 600.
I may be
Oh,
a
yeah,
bigger
haha.
guy. I may be a bigger guy, but you know what? The D is fire. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Starlight, if you saw the email where she said to him, just completely bashing him for his weight.
Yeah, I
Did you see
think I saw. I think I did.
That was
think-
awful.
saying-
Where she told him to become bulimic again. That really pissed me off.
Wait,
actually.
she said
what's
that
wrong with
too?
you?
Did she
Yeah.
say that to him?
Yes.
Yeah, to him.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
didn't
become bulimic again.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
it was.
suppose.
I understood that email to be to someone else complaining that Ryan
Well, maybe.
Oh,
wouldn't
maybe.
Okay,
do
then
the processes, and
Thank
you.
Ryan told her, "I'll just start throwing up my food again."
That's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All
I
right. Let me
might
read.
everything's interpretive because most of the names are blinked out, so I could have got that wrong, but that was how I took
Yeah.
it a little
Some
different.
of them are really hard to follow for that reason.
Even if it wasn't to him, she still said it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really messed up.
All right, guys, I want to get to this next one because here is actually just Gypsy's response that I was telling you about Starlight. It says this was written. So where he writes that about coming on too strong as Cadillac and I'm a fucking dynamo in bed, she responds to him the next day. "Well, I'm not turning you down if that's what you're asking. Just have had it with relationships at the moment. Back in October, I actually started talking to a guy who was 42 and such a great guy. He had feelings for me, but had just but I just had my breakup and I only needed a friend because a love interest, and a few months went by and we got together unofficially. Then one day he called him and told him I can't make that out. So one day I called him and told him I still something, and he probably breaking up. He was devastated. He never talked to me again. Romance is not something on my radar right now. I've lost too many good male friends because of the attraction aspect. I believe you probably are a wonderful lover, and some lucky gal is going to love on you like crazy. One day I'll be ready for a relationship, but I don't want you to stop your dating life for me though. So there she's telling him, look, no, not right now. Right. And I'm not one to give Gypsy credit, but okay. She did kind of warn him at that point,
Yeah.
Now this next one was pretty interesting. Jealous of Mia.
Oh,
He asked her, Ryan asked Gypsy, why are you jealous of your sister? She has nothing on you. I bet she can't make guys do what you have made them some do, like send $50. Haha, just joking. Oh my God.
low
Or
key
make them kill your
shade.
Or
mother.
kill someone. Yeah.
Yeah, or kill, yeah.
The shade, though. The shade.
Oh, and then the next one. And here he gets really pushy. And friends with benefits doesn't really work for me, Gypsy. I would prefer a little more. I'm sorry to say that to you. I would prefer to be your sex slave because they get way more action than a friends with benefits. Ha ha. I'm up for whatever. I've already told you that. So you want a something. I don't know.
What
So
are
there
you
go.
wearing?
Oh, what
Ha
are you wearing? And she says green bra, white sleeveless shirt, and sweatpants. LOL.
Prison clothes.
Prison?
Yeah,
I
they
did
get green
hear one.
bras in prison. Weird.
I know. I don't think I've ever had a green bra.
I
Have
mean,
you guys?
either, honestly.
No.
A sleeveless shirt? I thought they can only wear like.
I guess
I
the bras
heard-
be like white. Like, I don't know.
Didn't she say in one email that it was something along the lines of JPay now gives you the option to blank out people's faces in pictures, so I don't have to look at Mia's face anymore.
Yeah, she said her fake fucking face or something like
Yeah,
that.
her fake fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope Mia sees these and sees what Gypsy really thinks about her.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I knew it before I even read the email that she is so jealous.
Of course,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But here it is. Here it is in
Mhm.
writing. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Here it
Yes.
is.
Like
I
you're
think-
so jealous to the point you had to block your sister's face out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
also mad in one email. She said that she didn't want to do Fancy's series, but she thought that Mia would probably go ahead with it against her wishes because it might help her modeling career, her future
my-
modeling career.
Oh
Oh
my
my god, the
Oh my
delusion.
Right.
wow. As far as
Yeah.
I know, Mia never had aspirations to be a model.
No, I
don't know.
think she wanted to be a nurse, right?
But
Yeah.
Someone corrected me in the comments. They said Gypsy said her fake perfect face, not fake fucking face.
Oh gosh. Hey, I wanted to give you guys, I'm going to be shouting you guys all out. I see everybody, your responses. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get through this. One more email and then I'll go over to that to see what you guys have to say. Okay. 7/11/2020, Ryan coming on too strong again. This is a really long one.
Ooh.
It's a really long one. I'll read it as fast as I can. The only reason I picked this one, you had gone over it 1980, and I thought it is a really good example. Again, this is like just a couple weeks after they're very nude in this relationship, and he is just coming on so strong to her.
Yeah.
It's
Just begging.
I haven't heard this one.
okay, can't sleep, so decided to write to you. I'm so glad that you sent me some pictures of your gorgeous self. Those pictures are amazing, but already knew that they would be. I still felt weird in how I received them. This is funny. I can't get over how you decided to get some other guy who tried to make a move on you when he came to visit you to send me all of all the people to send those pictures. I mean, he probably doesn't realize that I am your future baby daddy sex slave. Haha.
Oh
So
my.
I'm gonna pause here. She
Wait, what did she do? She sent pictures
She
to
got another one of her men to say, hey, can you send these pictures to this guy? I mean,
what
Oh my
pictures?
God.
I'm just wondering, like, what
And
kind of pictures were
I
they?
suspect that it's her Demona case file pictures because she
yes.
said in another
What?
email that she was trying to Ken that maybe she could get her Christy to send her some sexy pics from her case file.
Oh
Yes.
my
Remember that
God.
one picture of her where she's like turned around backwards, like her butt and
Yes. It's so,
back
yes.
one,
Yeah.
the bathing suit.
Baby's
The
got
Yeah.
back.
suit, yeah.
yeah.
The baby's got back one. Oh.
Yeah.
Where's the back?
All right. Ryan goes on. Unless you told him, I really don't know what you and his relationship is, and I'm not asking either. That is definitely your business. But you did tell me that there wasn't a love connection there. I'm wondering if you happened to tell him about us, though. Haha, just plain Gypsy. He did sort of fish around about me a little bit. He let me know that you two talk a lot in a roundabout way. Haha. Haven't forgotten about your pictures either. Haha. Know you want to see those posters. Haha. Was talking about it still. I'm thinking of making a B-Day present for you. Haha. Also, had to see something first before you put them. And you did show me at the beginning of the week. Haha. Still not going to tell you, though. You might not like my reasoning. Ha ha. I really hope that you don't think less of me after what happened at the beginning of the week. I'm not in the business of freaking you out, although I do want to get freaky with you. Ha ha.
The ha-has.
That wasn't me at all. I'm not like that. Seriously, Gypsy, I hope you realize that. So you weren't going to be able to call me on Tuesdays and Fridays now? You would rather talk to your dad and not your sugar daddy? Ha ha. Joking. Understand though, no worries. Do like hearing your voice though, not going to lie there, but it's cool. I guess I will make those days to go out or something. I still have some lingering thoughts about some things. I am just going to have to wait and see. I get why you sent me that song last week. I did somewhat overreact, but I will always be honest with you about my feelings, like true friendship is supposed to be. Plus, I know you were just being honest. I do respect that about you and our dynamic. Next time, talk to me about it instead. I will understand, Gypsy. I get that you were getting a little scared about our flirtation with each other, but we were just being ourselves, which we agreed upon, right? I don't know what the future holds, although you did say to me once that you were a mind reader. Haha.
What?
So what am I thinking about? So what am I thinking about right now? I know this is such a long damn email. Yes, thank you. I do not need, that's me talking. I do not need to go to bed. Have a busy day. I know you will get this email until Monday when you're at it. Call me, haha. If you can, no worries. Haha. Stay gorgeous. Good night. La da la da da. Oh my God, Ryan.
Ha
Oh my God, Becca,
Ryan.
you should do an audiobook and you read these. You're the ha-ha. You do the ha-has the best.
You have
Ha
to do it like Mickey Mouse.
ha.
And he says serious stuff before he says ha ha. Like that's gonna erase it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. Ha ha.
Yeah.
You know, he does that on his live streams. Like, just joking about everything. It's like,
Yeah.
stop.
There's a
writes
lot of
as a
I'm just
teacher.
playing.
Yeah, exactly. Just playing. And this is a teacher. I mean, he can't write an email that makes sense.
No kidding. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Scary,
you.
actually.
I want to beat you up. Ha ha.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah,
The D is fire. Haha. All right. This next one, the D is massive. Okay.
Oh,
D is fucking massive, Ryan. All right. Hey, Gypsy. In my last email, I said that you were crossing someone's mind, but don't know whose, though. Definitely not crossing mine, though. Also, I'm serious about a sweet email from you. Say that my D is massive. Well, it actually is the perfect size. But that is besides the point, or something like that. I'm not going to write anything else until I get a sweet email or something for you that entices your sex slave, which is still me, by the way. Ha
Ha.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just you, Ryan.
wow.
That-
Yeah.
I kind of believe that. I kind of
That's
believe
bad.
that because I think that Ken is lacking in that area.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Oh, I think it matches the
Ah.
legs. I think he's super small and skinny.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. Haha. Yeah.
But yeah, right.
Nowhere near spiraling out of control. Ha ha.
Yes, you guys, I found in an email where she actually says spiraling out of control. I swear to God, it's there.
That's funny.
Yes.
Did y'all see that video NPG put out where Gypsy's
Yes.
sitting in the car? What
Yes. That weird outfit, that weirdo outfit on.
the
What is that outfit?
I
I
haven't
think
seen
she
it yet.
well,
What is
she
it?
was coming back from Kansas City, so she was probably at Children's Mercy Hospital, and she was probably dressed like a handicapped child.
Right.
Oh god.
Right.
To see my dentist.
Hey, have you guys all seen or heard some of the parts of Ken being on that live over on
Yes.
TikTok? Have you guys heard about that or seen it or
Yes.
Oh
anything?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
A great
Okay.
video about it, and he really thinks he shows a part where
Oh,
Ken does a
noise.
long sniff. Like
I
a
think it's.
big
I'm.
sniff.
I'm sorry. I think he's vaping. I
Yeah, he
mute.
could be.
I mute every time I vape because people accused me that one time, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that, so I'm just gonna mute."
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I don't know about that. You know, I'm not, you guys, everyone can make up their own mind. I don't, yeah.
Right. I
Yeah,
don't know.
same.
Yeah.
I don't care either way. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's vaping, fine, but if it's something else in front of the baby, then shame
Well,
on
of
you.
course. That's, yeah.
The only one who
Okay.
has to answer for that is old skinny legs himself.
That's right. That's right. Well, I have Haiti here because, of course, you did some good questions to him, and I thought we could kind of take a rewind
Well,
on a couple of that. Do you know about that, everybody? I'm
yeah,
sure
I'm
you
a
guys
little
have
salty
seen it.
because I tried to get up there at one point. And I didn't get in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
we're
thought we could like break it down, listen to a little bit and then just have our own thoughts on it because, I'm sure we've got thoughts on it. So I'm going to start with, well, let's
He
start
is
with one.
also in mega denial.
There are so many things I wanted to
Ken
say to
is-
him. That's why I'm glad we're doing
Yeah.
this because now I can say it here. Listen to him talk and then we can
But
tell
Ken
him
is
what we
very
think.
focused on, oh, your past doesn't matter. Just forward, which I understand. That's how he's coping. That's your cope.
Yeah.
We're not gonna relive the past. We're just gonna pretend nothing like that happened. You didn't murder your mom. We're just gonna,
But
we have
meanwhile,
a
this
family.
past gets brought up all the time. I mean, they have no problem bringing up other people's past. The gypsies, we should forget about.
Right.
But
Right.
Never
So
gonna
10 years
happen.
ago.
She's a murderer. I'm sorry that you married a murderer. No one's gonna forget.
Ha
Yeah.
ha.
I stand by what I said. I think he's being willfully ignorant. He
I
wants
think
to
so
see
too.
it now when the progress she's made, but she's still a
Like
murderer.
Rogie. He's like Rogie.
Yeah, let's take a listen to one of these. Here we go.
Photos or anything like that. But you've known her for what, 7 years? So in the 7 years that you've known her, have you ever, not even once, have you ever once had a thought in the back of your head about how did she do that?
How did she do what?
Oh,
Come up with this plan and follow through with it with Nick.
Well, I understand the reasons. Again, I can only try to understand. It's like, what metaphor or what equation can I make? It's like, this is probably a stupid thing to say. It's like racism. I can only try to understand what it's like to be a victim of racism, but I can never fully understand. And same thing with an abuse victim. I can only try to understand. I can't fully understand because I'm not a victim of abuse myself.
So you're basically saying that you always chose empathy with her.
No, Ken, really quick,
based
I'm
off
gonna
of
interrupt you guys.
based off of what I've seen, based off the details that I've been presented, yes, I take a very empathetic side to what Gypsy went through because it's absolutely not normal. It's not
normal. Creep into your mind, the other side of it, because you're human, so that's possible.
Now, really quick, Ken, I have a quick question. When
you don't want to focus on the negative side of Gypsy.
Sorry. That part to me is that you're talking about being willfully ignorant. And then to me, what happens is, and we'll see it in a minute, he does not know anything really about the case.
He doesn't.
No.
Yeah. That's the point I was trying to get. I was like, you're choosing to be empathetic. You're not empathetic because you're empathetic. You're choosing that because you're not looking into the other side. That's why I said that whole thing about being empathetic.
Right.
He's being willfully ignorant. He is.
Right.
it's like a horse with blinders on. He doesn't want to see it, so he's never going to see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And so now that was the opening thing, and then they get into specifics. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Sure, I do have questions. So, what do you think about that conversation that Gypsy had with Ryan last summer, where she said that she would like leave to be with him, but she couldn't because she was pregnant?
Ooh, good question.
Well, I mean, again, that was when we first reconnected, and I think both of us were going through a lot of emotions at the time. It was a very turbulent time for both of us, and I don't blame her or fault.
That wasn't when they first reconnected. That wasn't when they first reconnected. This is in July. They reconnected in February.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to be like fancy and get kicked off the
No. You were perfect, Haiti. You were good. I was like giving you I was like, good, Haiti, good. I have no problem with what you said. I probably wouldn't have said it exactly because I wouldn't have wanted to piss him off either.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Now that we can critique him, we can say these things. Look,
yeah, exactly.
It wasn't when you were,
So he's talking about when Gypsy was contacting Ryan after she had the baby.
And it was around Gypsy's birthday.
Yeah, and he's the way that he's excusing that, like, it's okay, it's normal, it happens, no big deal.
Right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right,
her for having heightened emotions in that at that time, and maybe there were moments where she thought she wanted to go back and this and that. I mean, it was very fresh. We had just gotten back together. She had just separated from Ryan, so I don't.
Again, no. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is how. But you guys got to understand. Either he's lying, like knowing this is his story, or this is how he has to view it to be okay to be with her. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold it against her. Of course, it wasn't a pleasant conversation to have, but I think that ultimately we worked through it as a couple because we love each other and we want the best for our daughter and our family. So I was able to accept and understand and just try and have conversations to move through it. And I don't, I'm not going to say obviously I don't support it or I don't, think that it was a good thing, but it happened and we worked through it.
Okay. Did you go live tonight just to go live when Ryan was live just to mess with him?
No, I didn't. We decided to do that just for fun.
If you did, you could say it. I think it's funny if you did. I was just asking.
No, I mean, I didn't do it just because, but I had something.
Does anyone buy that?
No, that's exactly the only reason he went live.
Yeah. Can you see Gypsy telling him you need to go live right now? Right?
Yeah. Wasn't she in Ryan's chat? She was in Ryan's chat saying, pull the phone calls.
Oh, yeah. Did you see? Ryan was like, she's not in my chat. She's not here.
She was in Ryan's chat. I didn't know that.
I've got a screenshot. He when he denied the really bad email, she commented, release the phone calls, release the prison calls.
Yeah, and Ryan denied that she was there. He was like, guys, Gypsy's not here. Like, I just saw her. She's right there.
It looked like the real account. I'm always real careful to say that, but it looked,
there is a fake account that looks a lot like her. I didn't click on it to see because I was screen recording and I didn't want to like mess up the screen recording.
It's not her. It's an exact duplicate. There's no differentiation.
I'm pretty sure it was her because I have her blocked, and when I clicked on that name, it was blocked. So.
Do we know if there will be prison phone calls out there?
I don't know.
You mean the jail phone calls?
I really hope FOIA, as far as the FOIA goes.
I don't know.
Okay. I really want to see the jail emails because, like, the prison emails are one thing. The jail emails before she knew what her sentence were going to be, they're going to be really good to see what she's saying.
I know that there's work on getting the emails prior to 2018 because the file we got is 2018 through 2023, but I don't know when.
When did JPay become a thing? I can't even remember if it was a thing in 2015.
I think it might have been. I'm not sure though.
Possibly.
Yeah. All right, let's listen a little bit more to this.
Things to say, and like I said, every time Ryan goes live, he likes to talk about me, he likes to talk about Gypsy, and he said several times in the past, whether it be through comments or on his lives, about how he wants to fight me and how he would kick my ass and this and that. So I said, dude, all right, I'm tired of you talking all this shit. If you think you're so fucking tough behind a screen, let's box it out, And that was just a funny moment for me. I doubt he'll accept, but it'd be great content if he did. Would you agree?
I
No one agrees.
No.
Well,
I would love to see
I would
that.
definitely
love to
watch
see
that. I would.
For the spectacle of it, of course. But you
Yeah.
know,
I mean, his wrists and Ryan, like, not being able to even walk across the ring, it would be fantastic.
Well,
but
like I
And then
wind up.
I'll fight Gypsy because I've been saying like I will street fight.
let's go
Gypsy.
Street Fighter.
Imagine, but no, Ken does not have a chance. Like I wind up saying, like Ryan is 3 times the size of him. Like he doesn't have a
I
chance
just
at
flop
all.
down on top of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ken gets any part of him under Ryan, it's done.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, haha.
He said that's why.
Yeah.
Well, Case was saying, let's like do like they should just have like a jumping jack contest.
Yeah.
Ken's
Or run a
skinny
sprint.
legs.
Run a sprint. I would love to see that too.
Yeah, because Ken's skinny legs snapping in two.
Yes,
And
I don't think either of them are very athletic. Can I say that?
Exactly. And
remember the
Ken,
movie Pee-wee?
Ryan's big old booty.
And
Pee
Ken's
Wee's Big
bow-legged.
Adventure. I remember Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
And then the part where Pee Wee's wrestling with the fat kid. What is his name?
Francis.
Francis. Yes,
Francis, yes.
Francis in the bathtub.
Ryan
I mean,
Winger
no, it
reminds
was a
me of
pool. It
Francis.
was a pool.
Yes,
Okay.
I love that movie.
God.
That would be Ryan and Ken.
Yeah. Here it is. Here it is, you guys.
Cowboy Bear.
Yeah. Can we
I saw
also
that.
comment on, Ken has now gone bald completely.
Well, we need
And
to
I'm
talk.
wondering if
Yes.
Gypsy is the one who shaved it for him.
I'm one. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
great
in
question.
the sink.
Yeah.
Put him in
Yeah.
the sink.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a-
Oh, God.
Wondering if Gypsy shaved it. I found it very strange that everyone that she writes, she's very dominating about their health, like telling them what to do health wise.
Oh, really? That's
Considering
interesting.
your history, I found that very odd. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, she gets that maybe, I don't know, she said that her mom was like that,
Well, I mean,
guess,
that's what
but-
I mean. Yeah, but you
yeah.
think she would want to not be anything like that
well,
and actively
exactly.
trying not to, but
Exactly.
she is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, if she
Here's
actually had
a
trauma.
clip. Here's a clip. Now I know Starlight will appreciate this about Ken talking about the feeding tube. And I thought this was pretty interesting since he really doesn't know anything about the case.
Surgery that you don't need.
Well, no.
Gotta back it up.
40 different surgeries that one that was going to go near her throat. Because like she said in her book that she was going to have one that was going to be done that was going to possibly hit her vocal cords. And that was the moment where she had to call Nick and do whatever happened, even though it showed the correspondence is going way before that. And then in the book, it says, oh, no, there was a specific moment that was like, it was either her or me. You know what I mean? And it's kind of contradictory. You know what I mean? And just like, does that kind of like put a radar on you at all? It's just like on the book, she said there was a specific time, but then it shows her the correspondences with Nick of talking about this way before any such procedure was done. And then it also shows that, I don't know what procedure she was talking about that she said she's had done before 20 or 30 times, but I don't know what surgery would get done. Changing the feeding tube is not a surgery or a procedure, nor is it dangerous. So if that was what she was
Okay,
talking
but
about,
putting a feeding tube in the
Now here Ken's going to deflect and pivot because the real question is, did any of this about the motive where she says at one point, right, in the book, that came to this moment, a moment where she was like, I know I have to kill my mom because I'm going to have this throat surgery, right? Versus this history of being medically abused, right? And the knowledge of it. And it's just odd because Ken's going to go on to say like, well, she didn't know. She didn't know. Well, she didn't know, then why did she kill her? Meaning if she didn't know she was being abused, why did she kill her? I can't follow the logic of it. You know what I mean? I can't follow the logic. So
Plus all
here's
that
what-
time she took grooming Nick before that moment.
right. So okay.
child
Let's
that
go
doesn't
on to
need
hear
one.
this.
You don't see him as a form of abuse?
No, if that's true, then yes, I absolutely think it was abusive. But I'm talking about the surgeries. I don't consider a feeding tube a surgery. If it was impractical and unnecessary, yeah, that's bad. But I'm talking
having a device,
about 20, 30, 40 of them.
having a device medically inserted into your stomach to be fed from a bottle of formula, I see as a surgery, an unnecessary surgery that you don't need.
Well, no. Well, I mean, you can even look in, if you want to look in the actual literature, a feeding tube is not a surgery. It's a procedure. It's not a surgery.
Okay, well, we're getting lost in semantics of procedures / surgeries, but the point is, she didn't need the feeding tube. right? She didn't need
Yes,
it.
she
And it was
did.
an unnecessary procedure, surgery, however you want to phrase it.
What
It was
about
unnecessary.
It showed it in her documents that she signed her own medical paperwork for 22 months before her on her own before her mother was had passed away. It showed that Gypsy herself, without her mom there, just her signature alone was signing for her own paperwork with those doctors. Like, if this was all going on, couldn't she have told one of them or have done anything? I mean,
I don't think that she fully even knew that she didn't need it. I think
anyone who kind of comment about now she doesn't know about it? She doesn't know that she's being medically abused?
Right.
She literally said it.
Yeah, Becca, I mean, when in your video, the first thing you said in one of the emails is, I didn't know I was abused until Mike Stanfield told me. What?
Right.
So why did you kill your mother? That's basically an admission to me.
Right.
That it's like, if you didn't know you were being abused, and we all know you had full access to the outside world.
Right.
Well, Rod sent an email to Gypsy talking about Dee Dee, and he was talking about missing Dee Dee and what a good wife she was, and dreaming about her when she was young and thin and had long hair.
Yes.
And then he says, I wish she would have just let you date a blinked out name. I see the end.
Right.
Then he said, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But another interesting thing, since that was just talking about her health in this clip, did you guys notice? I did a little video on it, but she mentioned in her emails to someone I think it was to Ryan, that her back was hurting because of a real diagnosis of scoliosis.
Really bad back pain.
Yeah. So now we know about.
And she was thinking about going to the ER.
Right.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Right.
So we've always known about her eyes being a problem and
that's obvious.
necessary surgeries. And then we know about the chromosome deletion, and now we know she also has scoliosis. I just wonder how many more conditions are going to come out.
Probably a lot.
Oh, exactly. Well,
wow.
Yeah. Let's see what else he says here.
I think that she was taught by her mother that she may have needed this.
Yeah, but I mean, if she knew she could eat, and there was all the stuff from her in the castle eating the mashed potatoes and all that.
Like I said, I cannot put myself in the mindset of somebody who is being sheltered and abused by their guardian. I can't imagine what she was thinking at that time. But I can understand that she listens to her mother's advice and she would sign this paperwork as her own person or whatever because she thought that because of what her mother told her that she needed this.
Oh my God. I just can't. He just gets this is all new information for him and he's just scrambling, he's just scrambling to defend her. Yeah. Yeah.
I said,
I can't. Sorry.
I know.
But I can't put myself in that mind frame of what she thought was right or not, because at the time that you're talking about, she was still under the care, if you want to call it care, of her mother.
Yeah. Well, one other thing, this is a little bit, I don't mean to get off topic again, but I'm
not giving out, I'm just reading your chat that I'm giving out all these excuses. Like, I feel like this is a very realistic way of looking at it from somebody who's not in that situation.
Right.
No, I'm not giving excuses to anybody. I can only try and understand how somebody in that position would think or feel.
I personally think Dee Dee and Gypsy were both Amicons.
Go ahead, Starlight.
Most people in that situation don't turn homicidal.
Yeah,
I was just great video about that. I'm sorry, Barbara Ann, straight out of context, just made a great video about victims of abuse and how it's sadly it's huge. There are millions and millions of people, and as she said, 8 billion people on Earth, and we've all suffered from some sort of trauma.
Some sort, some sort.
Or something.
This isn't the answer, but the thing is, she wasn't in her mother's care. She was a 23-year-old woman with full access, again, to the outside world. I just said it. It's
right.
Like, what are you missing here, Kat?
And how I don't understand. Like, my mind always goes back to this whole thing about, but she didn't know about that this was going on. Like, she only, after she was arrested, became her, that when Mike told her, then she figured out this was, that doesn't make sense. Make sense, because why did she kill her then? I don't get it. Why did she kill her?
In the video that MPG put out, they're on their way home from Kansas City, and Dee Dee stopped at a Barnes and Noble just to get Gypsy her new comic book that had just come out. She
I
had to get her new
know.
comic book, and poor abusive Dee Dee pulled that damn car over and got it for her.
Right.
And
And she
Gypsy
probably
had
wasn't
a
feeling
cell
good.
phone. And Gypsy
Well,
had a
she's
cell
in
phone.
the car
I
filming.
know.
Yeah.
I
Her
know.
Yeah,
mom
so
could have walked out
Switching
at
to
any
Demona.
moment.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Demona said, I thought we were going to get a different voice with Demona.
I
but
know that
we
was
just
kind of
don't.
disappointing. It was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This next one where he discusses Nick, to me, was very eye-opening.
It wasn't just like a momentary lapse of it was true. Why is Nick not the hero?
Because because if
Mhm.
looking back at that time frame when she was in that position, that's what she thought was the only way out for her.
Yeah, but
And
this 2 years. This took place over 2. It wasn't just like a momentary lapse of judgment. This was planned over 2 years. This was a 2 years of correspondence. I mean, I can understand like if it was like a momentary thing, like you're right, where if it was just momentary and she at that time thought that this was the best for her and there was no other way out and she was pushed to her limit. But through the correspondences that we've seen, there's the Freedom of Information Act information. The correspondences go back up to 2+ years. So this wasn't exactly just talked about overnight. I think that's the part I'm having trouble with is the fact that, you know what I mean? That
well, I believe that Nick was in the same mentality as her, that he thought that it was the only way out for her as well.
Well, no,
And
he asked, like, can we run away together? And he even asked one of his friends, his ex-girlfriend.
Well, I mean, and like I said, I believe that Gypsy thought that that was the only way out for her because she had tried to run away before, and she had been, pulled back into the realm of the insanity that she was in. So I think that after all of those things have happened,
nothing. He knows nothing.
He doesn't.
No,
He
it's really
doesn't know
crazy.
anything.
Like,
No.
if you're gonna be, he talks so much about being her partner and being there for her as a partner. But if you're gonna be with someone for life, shouldn't you know everything about them? Like, it's just weird. Like, he doesn't even want to know.
Yeah, I just think he's gonna get angry and angrier here because the original question is, why isn't Nick the hero? Why is Gypsy villainizing Nick?
and that she thought that the only way out was for her mother, was for that to happen. So it's unfortunate that Nick, agreed to it. But I think it was, like I said before, a tornado meets a volcano. It was a horrible situation. It shouldn't have happened. I don't think that anyone is the hero here or the villain. But, I think that it was a horrible situation and a tragedy that happened. But unfortunately, Nick did agree to do what he did. And he did what he did. And that's where we're at now. Can
Gypsy be angry with him for doing what she asked? That's the part I'm getting. That's the part I'm really having trouble with. Is the part that, like, you know what I mean? She didn't ask him just once. It wasn't like this was a one time. There was a lot of emotions involved. There was a lot of pushing and pulling emotionally involved. There's a lot of, it can only happen this way or we can't be together. Keep in mind, he was developmentally disabled. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only part I'm having trouble with is the fact that he did try suggesting other methods to get out of that situation. And I'm not saying Dee Dee didn't do bad things to her.
Well, I wish that he would have told her to call the cops. I wish that he would have thought of any other scenario to get out of it. But instead, he went along with the desperate.
Let's just run away, and she told him no.
Because she had tried running away before. And it didn't work out for her.
Well, it's not like Dee Dee was in the throes of diabetes. She was almost bedbound at that time. She wasn't going to come running after her.
So I just can't. I know.
He's so
infuriating.
And he says the tragedy that happened, and it's like it wasn't a car accident; it was a planned homicide.
Well, it's like she tried to run away, and that didn't work. Because the people there called Dee Dee.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly what I
was a
say.
minor. They thought she was a minor.
Right.
Dee Dee also did force Gypsy to go back with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, people act like Dee Dee just detective hunted her down,
Exactly.
And like Starlight said, they called Dee Dee and said, "Come get your weirdo kid."
Yeah.
Right. Like I just said, Dee Dee didn't force Gypsy to go back with her. She asked her. She said, she tricked her. I guess you could say, according to Gypsy, that's Gypsy's story. Said you could talk to him if you come back. It's not like she dragged her out of the house or called the cops or anything like that. Gypsy willingly went back.
And walked out on her sturdy little legs. Walked out.
Yes,
And
exactly.
and
Her
came
mom did
back
not
on
hit
her
her
own.
anymore.
Right. Came back on her own. All Dee Dee said
Yes.
was, okay, I'll let you date the guy. Come back. Come
Exactly.
home.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just, I think he gets mad here. So let me just
The
play a little
cab
bit more.
and stopped them.
Well, she had done it
Hopped in the
before.
cab with
That's the
Nick and
point.
left. I mean, I'm not trying to have like an argument about the case.
I'm not trying to have an argument either. I'm trying to understand from my perspective as well. I can't put myself in the mind frame of Gypsy during that victimized, frame of mind that she was in at that time. And I can't put myself in the mind frame of Nick and what he thought was the right or wrong thing to do at the time. All that I know is that Gypsy was desperate to get out of the situation that she was in, and Nick was willing to go along with it. And it was an unfortunate situation that happened. That's why we are where we are today.
Right.
And had it been me, had it been anyone else, I would have said absolutely not. Let's figure out a different way to do this. Let's go to the police, go to whatever. Let's figure this out.
But Gypsy kept telling him no. I mean,
Exactly.
it just really angers me that he says that.
No, and he
over
doesn't
and over
take
again.
into account of Nick's disability.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that, Starlight. Thank you. Exactly.
And his unableness to think rationally, and he did try, like he said.
Many
times. Yeah,
And she kept saying, no, this is the
she
only
left
way.
him with
the
no
only way.
other choice. If
I
you want
could
to be with me, this is what you have to do.
I could respect Ken if he would say, you know what? Gypsy manipulated the fuck out of that autistic
Right.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just say it. Just fucking say it, guy.
Yeah.
It angers me because
No.
it's not that. Why can't you just tell one truth? Why do you
Right.
constantly have to,
But
I mean,
what about isms and
Yes.
Exactly.
And this
It's
is what I would
always
have
an
done. I would have
excuse.
called the cops. Yeah, shut up. Shut up with that. Okay.
Well, right. And she said that. But the thing is, Gypsy would have dumped you then and moved on to another guy. Because she has
Exactly,
Stan to do
yeah.
that. And
Yes.
she dumped him and went on to
Last
Nick.
thing she wanted was the cops there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So that part really was telling to me that, obviously the only thing he knows about the case is what he's heard from Gypsy.
And from
and
like
these
the
are-
act. You
And
can
here's
tell.
the other thing. Here's the other thing I want to point out about when he said, oh, I would have said to call the cops. You want to know where that came from and why it's a Gypsy talking point? If you go back to the first Vile File interview with Ryan,
Yes.
they say that. That's the
Yep.
talking point from that interview, to
He's a
call
real
the
man.
cops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say she even said something about that in the Dr. Phil interview.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Yes. I wish he would have called the cops.
He tried to
You're
say
right.
that. She did. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right, Starlight. The last thing she wanted her to the cops there because she was
Exactly,
in
because
on
the
call.
fraud would have been exposed,
Right.
and everyone would have found out she could
Yeah.
walk. And
Yeah.
that was
Well,
one of her biggest fears, was having to admit to being a fucking liar to all
Yeah.
these neighbors and a whole
Yeah.
community of people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we know
Dr.
from
Phil,
one of
she
the
said-
we know from one of the recent FOIAs that DFS was sent there, and Gypsy acted in a way that, in the bottom of their
Mhm.
narrative, they concluded that she was definitely mentally ill. But they were there
Right.
to investigate Dee Dee. She could have said something then.
Right.
Y'all, and then, her spitting in that guy's face at age
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's just, yeah. Here's a really short clip. This is about motive.
That she wasn't, she didn't need all these procedures that were happening to her where she realized she was healthy. That all kind of played out from her arrest of being in prison. And I can't tell you at what points and what time period she knew this or that, but what I can tell you was that, she went through this process and she ultimately realized that she didn't have all these conditions that her mother said she had. And like she said herself, she never felt more free in her life than she was in prison for the first time, which is a very interesting thought process,
That is wild.
Sniffing.
And
this is why
I think that Gypsy's story is so incredibly unique that it can't just be summed up in an easy sentence, and that there are a lot of intricacies to it,
Because
and there
it's
are a lot
all
of
alive.
questions and answers that need to be, that can be answered. Those answers I don't have for you. Like I said, I live in the
That's
here
what
and
I was
now,
asking.
and
Maybe if you could maybe talk to her and just talk to just another normal guy like me, just like any of us, and just have
He tries to get it. Again, Ken. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt. You go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
I'll
I wasn't
hold
going
it.
to say
Let me
anything.
hold it in.
No, go ahead. No, say it. Say it. Say it.
I don't understand these people that want to talk to Gypsy. I don't get that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's again, cluster bees cluster together, apparently.
Thank you. So
Right, but
true.
They
towards
find
the end
each
of it, they were like, we would love to talk to Gypsy. Like, why?
She's just gonna lie.
She's not going to talk to you anyways.
No, I
Yeah.
would. I'm not gonna. I would love to talk to her. I
I
don't care. I would
wouldn't.
love to ask her the questions that nobody else would fucking ask her, and see what she does. See if she lies, if she's square. She will lie, but I would love
She'll
to just
never
see
do
her
that.
reaction.
So there, Ken said that Gypsy never felt so free as when she got to prison. Remember how Gypsy was saying that it was fine. Finally, she was so free in prison. That prison. Well, I found this little quote here where Gypsy's talking to a therapist, and it says, "Is it weird that actually this is Gypsy? Is it weird that I actually missed the first few months in prison? It seemed like freedom, lighting up a cig with friends and just enjoying being able to actually have friends. Nowadays, I seem to have grown to want more. It's no secret more is out there, but at least before I felt content with the newness and how it felt. I'm starting to feel constricted again. Here we go. It may be because things have changed so much with the pandemic that I feel very controlled. Saw a therapist today. I told her I'm losing control of my emotions.
Wow.
Lately, I've been having extreme mood swings and can't seem to feel balanced. She said it's because whatever issues I had before and now are amplified by the stress of the pandemic. So she's scheduled for more sessions, blah, 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 gave me blah, 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 blah. I know Mama had, but I think that's what I have. So whatever she thinks, I think bipolar. I don't know, bipolar. It's missing a word. I know Mama had, but I think that's what I have. I think it's
Probably
just harder for me.
bipolar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said in the in her interrogation, my mom has bipolar.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I read this one on my live the other night, and I think that one, it shows that she did have therapy in prison. She's lying about that. And she definitely always had emotional issues. She fucking took a BB gun thinking it was a real gun and shot her mom 10
But
times.
she also,
not just like once.
this is a pattern. Like with
Yeah.
Ryan, she said that she felt trapped and all of that. And
So
then,
my mother used to. Yeah. She hasn't said that since.
Did you guys, Starlight, did you guys, and Nicole, did you miss the first thing I showed about how she lied about essay? About being essayed? Did you see it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Did Starlight, did you see it? Huh?
No, I don't think so. I missed that. But I was just going to say before I forget, she also, now I'm going to forget. Fuck.
Go ahead.
I don't know what it was now. It was something about what we were just talking about.
The bipolar?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Okay.
Was something she said in there. Oh, about her mood swings.
Yes.
She talked about that with her pregnancy and blamed it on the pregnancy.
Yeah, she did.
I've heard her
Right.
mention it
She was like,
several
poor
times.
Ken, poor Ken.
And then when I have, because I've read the damn text messages a million times, she talks about it in the text messages as well. Yes. I had another outburst today, and then apologizing to Nick about her mood swings and
her freakouts.
Yeah, that's what it was. Her freakout.
If you read her text messages, she would end every day mad at him and then start every morning apologizing and trying to start fresh, like every single day. That's a problem.
That's interesting because Ryan said one of the things that he loved about his relationship with Gypsy is once they had a fight and it was done, it was completely over, brand new.
Yeah, that's definitely not true.
And he liked that she would get jealous and stuff.
Yeah. He said he was attracted to crazy chicks.
Yeah, we can tell.
Oh, that whole part to me. Yeah, let me tell you that whole thing. Yes. Yeah. No. It's a great point. When he started that off and said, I dig crazy chicks. I love a chick, basically that becomes insanely jealous. That is not normal. Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever been with someone that's insanely jealous. I have. And it is a horrible experience.
Jealousy is about them. It's an ego thing. It's not about you. He was like, I like when she gets jealous. No, it's because she was feeding her ego.
Right.
Right. Saying, no, I'm the only one in your life. have to be the most important one. Me.
Right.
She doesn't care about him. And that's what most fights or jealousy is about. It's not about the person you love. It's about your own ego.
Right.
True.
Right. A
Jealous
little
people
bit.
are usually angry all the time too.
Yes. Yes.
Trolling.
And this, insane jealousy that becomes delusional. What I'm talking about and what he was talking about is, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I do believe she can be insanely jealous, and that they make up things in their mind, like, you know what, who are you talking to? That kind of a thing. Were you,
Yeah. And
did that
I've
guy at
always
the
said
grocery
with
store look
Ken,
at you? Are you dating that guy that just walked by
and
you
with
at the grocery
Right.
store?
with Ken being a bartender and working
Yes.
in the
Oh, yeah.
restaurant lifestyle, like that happens quite often. So
Yeah,
Yes.
they must have big fights. I mean, I can't imagine, because I do see her as being crazy in that way. Like, remember when he was leaving on the show and she said, "Put on your location"
yeah,
or something?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, she
Mhm.
got mad
Good
over
way to
some
live.
old Hooters lady in one
Yeah.
of those emails.
Yeah, she's just, yeah. It's just, and it says a lot about Ryan, that obviously the way he came off in those emails, he's selling him. It's so cringy the way he
Yeah.
was pushing himself on her. You know what I
He
mean? Oh,
and he will let her treat him any type of way as long as
Oh yeah.
he
as he's in her life. Yeah.
He told her
Yeah.
she could.
Yeah.
In the very
Right.
beginning, we read it. Becca read it in the emails earlier.
Yeah.
What were you saying about
Be
the
whatever you want me
SA?
to be. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll put it back up again so you can see it.
Okay.
So here, see it where it says 7/20/2021. Gypsy admits lying about rape. Well, what happened here, Starlight, is there was another inmate, and she was having problems with this inmate. And so her bunkmate gave her advice, and then I'll start reading, to get her in trouble by lying and claiming she raped me.
Oh
I
my God.
spun an elaborate story that did make me look innocent, and it was all lies. So basically,
She really did that?
yeah, this is her admitting it.
Oh,
Right? Isn't that sick, Starlight? Isn't that crazy?
wow. That's
I don't think a bunkmate
disgusting.
had anything to do with it. I
No,
think
she
Yeah.
came up
did it.
with that on her own.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was
absolutely.
probably the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that was a big deal.
Who was
That
she
she
writing that to? Who'd she admit that to?
Yeah, I'll find out. We just found it. Somebody that's helping me do research just found
Mhm.
it, and I gotta look
Wow.
into it. But yeah, not sure who she's writing it to, but she's right. And then actually, it says here in it, I'm not proud of the things I did back then, and then she makes her excuses. But basically, I eventually did tell the cops. So this was like the authorities were involved. You
Wait,
know.
was this while she was in prison though?
Yes, yes. So actually, she took it to the level to make an actual false
Yeah.
allegation, which is a crime,
Yep, it
crime,
is.
by the way, against another person. And then she finally told him it was consensual, and she was released with no more issues. So it affected this person's life, obviously,
Wow.
by making these false rape allegations. And if I don't know about you, there's, everyone, we all lie about something or another in our lives, but this,
Mhm.
Yeah, that could really
It's
actually
major.
like affect someone's life. Like that's just it's really fucked up.
Right.
just,
But she doesn't care about other people.
She
No,
said
she
No.
doesn't. She only cares
No.
about herself. Clearly, she didn't even care about her own
Narcissist.
mother. Like that's sick.
it just mind numbing that she would do that. And then we discussed, Starlight, about all the implications that might have. Of course, we, about Nick and
Yep.
the grandfather allegations, which I said, there's no way to know. I would never discount it. But, when she does things like this, yeah.
She asked some of the cousins to lie too and say that it happened to them.
Right. Well, she says in this email, I think it's on this one too. Down here, do you see this last one? She talks badly about the Petries. She said,
Oh.
I was molested when I was 9 by my own grandfather. I never spoke about it until recently. And sadly, my mother's side of the family, my aunts and uncles, have scolded me for exposing him. I'm disgusted to be kin to these kinds of people.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought that in the book she said she was 5 or something. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, that's actually on here too. Now I got to bring it up. That's fine. Okay, so see the excerpt from My Time to Stand right here.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "We'll need to wash that pecan of yours, Claude." That's her grandfather said as he lathered soap on his hands. "My mother leaving the bathroom only to check on us intermittently. At 5 years old, I didn't think much of him cleaning my pecan."
See, there you go. I knew I wasn't crazy. So she's
So-
lying.
Well, let me say one other thing, Haiti. After she writes that in the book, because I have to be complete, I got to give you all the facts.
Yeah.
After she writes this, then she talks about her mother getting in an accident. That's when she was 9. Then she says at 9, SA happened again with her grandfather. So
Okay,
I don't
she
know
was
if
staying at her grandparents at that time.
that's what she's saying. What I find interesting about this is that she also talks about her mother being essayed, right? That they had this heart-to-heart talk, and that Gypsy claims the only authentic moment she had with her mother was when her mother disclosed to her that the father had essayed Dee Dee also. And so then they bonded over this, where Gypsy's crying and saying, "Yeah, he did it to me too," and they're crying. Here's what I find interesting. In this excerpt right here that I have from My Time to Stand, it says, "My mother leaving the bathroom only to check on us intermittently." You would think, right?
Why would she leave her alone with her?
Thank you.
Him, I mean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
no
Thank
mother
you.
would do that.
Yeah. And then I have the Demona quote here, right here in yellow. That's where she talks about offering up her 13-year-old, that she said when she turned 13, this is Gypsy, she would to her daughter, when her daughter turned 13, she would explain this to their daughter and why she had to give her virginity to Nicholas. She talked about how she was Nicholas's slave and he would have her anytime he wanted. So that's that one quote about had to educate. I would have to teach and educate their children what not to say in public to keep him being a vampire a secret. Okay.
It's so ridiculous.
Wow.
Did you see the email where she was reading about a dream she had about the werewolves and vampires, and Ken was doing their buck naked,
Yes.
and she would then turn her into a vampire or something? I was like, oh my god, what am I reading right now? This is like fan fiction.
Oh my god. No, I didn't. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's good because she's like, I had a dream, and it's definitely not a dream. It's something she came up with.
Right.
They're vampires and werewolves, and then there was a werewolf, and then I'm like, when's Batman coming in? Because Jesus Christ.
She calls someone. Doesn't she call someone Batman in the emails?
Yeah, I think so. And her and Ryan were writing fantasy fiction to each other too about themselves in New Orleans, like time traveling or something. I don't know. I couldn't even.
She writes a lot of fan fiction. She talks about it, and she talks about reading it to him on the phone. She says, like, I can't believe you still like it after reading the things I write. Like, he. Like,
yeah.
so weird.
Do you guys know about Ryan's toy? Let me tell you about Ryan's toy.
No. From Loveworks.
Sorry, this has to be big because I couldn't fit all the things I wanted to, but okay, down here, she's talking about Ryan. To break these walls of caution down, do you see yourself visiting him? Okay, here it is. My husband and I only share a greeting and departing, peck a quick hug on every visit. We have never had sex, but we have our ways of still incorporating that into our life. He has a toy. What? I don't know.
Yeah, there's an email where she says she's glad that she could introduce him to new erotic experiences, like going to Loveworks and getting new toys.
Right. Sorry.
I'm picturing a fleshlight. That's all I can say.
This one, do you guys about the open marriage that Rod said they probably would have to? Do you know about this one? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
It's a good one.
I don't.
Oh, okay. So this is different things about, let me start up here. These are different things that were just either having to do with her weird sex stuff in prison or whatever. This big one, my attention and forgiveness is not free, it's earned. $100 is my price. The next one, and it's going to take $50 to keep Millie, that's the friend, from making me gay. I'm having some really naughty thoughts about her. Okay. All right.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's this one about Rod thinking that Gypsy and Ryan need to have an open marriage. We are separated but still talking and trying to come to a solid conclusion for what's best for both. We want to be in each other's lives. That seemed to be all we know for sure. I did throw out the idea of him suggesting an open marriage, and he was willing if need be. I have times that I get distracted by other people. It doesn't last long. When the new wears off, I come back to him every time. We realize this is how I am. Probably need to see a therapist. And if we want a marriage together and he does not fulfill my sexual needs, then an agreement can be made to allow my freedom to explore, which is something my dad said he may need to let me do.
Oh,
She talks to her dad about
Wow.
this.
what?
She talks to her dad about this.
Yikes.
That's
Any
the
comments?
conversations that she had with her dad are bizarre, honestly.
Her dad's like, yeah, adultery's cool, Gypsy.
Right, I do it.
No wonder. It's like no wonder that Gypsy had no care about her marriage. No, she just didn't care.
Right.
Respect, no respect.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let me get this straight. You go to your dad. I can only imagine. My dad would die of mortification and probably slap me. Dad, do you think it's okay if we have an open marriage? What is your?
Ew, no, my
I
dad.
need to explore.
I need to explore because he doesn't fulfill me sexually, Dad. So I'm thinking an open marriage.
Oh my
What do you
God,
say?
no. Oh my God,
Daddy
my
pimped
What do you say,
star.
Daddy? I can't.
So
Oh my
cringe.
I can't.
It's not normal. It's not normal at all.
No.
It's also not
Yeah.
normal to call your dad pimp juice.
Yeah, come on.
For him to call you floozy, right? Jesus, these people,
Crazy.
That's why I said they're killing me. The other day with all the lives and stuff that happened at once, I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me. I can't keep up with this.
They're I mean,
Yeah.
again, they're just this cluster B personality, just Manson family,
Right.
Adams family. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
they're nuts. All
Poor
of them.
Becca. You probably had 5 tabs open. I'm making videos everywhere.
I couldn't keep up. Mitch was like, what are you doing? Mitch was going to be on the live today. Sorry, but we had a little issue with our grandson. He's had to watch him. So yeah, Mitch wanted to be on for this. He's like not, but he was going to. He was going to. Yeah, pumpkins. Yeah, he was going to be here.
Pumpkins, good old pumpkins.
Yeah, I try to tell him about some of this stuff, and he goes, I really don't know if I can take much more of this. I said, I know.
No, it's rough.
It's a song that never ends.
Yeah. All right, I wanted to get to some of the people that have been so nice in the chat to trying to, anyways. I'm having problems reading it though. I'm sorry. Can you guys still hear me if I'm over here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to read a few of these. Okay. Amanda Free Spirit became a new member. Thank you so much. Forest Friend gifted one Becca Scoops membership. Thank you, Forest Friend. Oh, gifted another one. Thank you. Run Axe member for 3 months. Thanks. Misha, always here to support your work. Thank you, Misha. Main Chick Carrie, member for 3 months. Thank you so much. Becca and Mitch, love you. We love you guys too. Lisa Evans, love you, Becca. Great to catch your live. Thank you, Misha. Ken told no lies when he said Gypsy tells vicious lies when mad. Well, yeah. Wendy Williams, new member. Thank you. Is that the Wendy Williams?
Oh, great. Is she free?
Spooky Mama, member for 2 months. Mighty Mulatto, her past self is telling on her. Keep it up. Can't read that. Margonaut. Thank you so much for the what are those called? Super chat? Super
chats.
Super chat. I'm sorry, I don't have the lingo down. CJB Comedy. Thank you, Becca. And ladies for everything. Thank you. Mighty Mulatto again. GRB is low effort. Men don't have to try for her. Most effort Ken had to make was pumping gas and setting cruise control to Louisiana. Yeah, exactly. Someone gave me $2 to say Starlight is backstage. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
They're like, get Starlight up there. Hurry.
Well, I was in the back, let me up.
I know. MB gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Athena. Becca's lives are my favorite. Love to all you ladies. Thank you. Tara Powers. If you listen carefully, he almost admitted, I think she's talking about Ken. He almost admitted he and Gypsy broke up. He stated when we broke up and caught himself and changed what he said. Oh, all right. Good catch. Good catch. Miss Faye, Dee Dee is the real hero. Facts. Yeah. No kidding. Pink Cloud 9 podcast. 2 billboards will go up over I-10 freeway for 2 months. Oh, great. Thanks for letting us know. Awesome. Miss Faye gifted 5 Becca Scoops memberships. Gypsy's reason, that was years ago, guys. Reality, it was 3 to 4 years. Yes. Thank you. What she's saying is that Gypsy keeps saying and her excuses, oh, that was like so 10 years ago. That was like, that's when I was a toddler. Why are you guys still talking about that?
Right.
Like,
But
no,
again, I'll say it again. They keep going back to, Becca, they bring up your past. They bring up Toddie's past.
Right.
Everybody, Starlight's, everybody's
Right.
past. So wait, why is it okay to go back into other people's past, but we can't talk about a murderer and her past?
Yeah, an actual, like, really, like, violent crime, right?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry.
All right, Jill B, thanks for the great lives. Thanks, Jill. And how do you say it's McCatherine, right? How do you guys say it? McCatherine. Yeah, I know her. I mean, I see her always in chat. A 49 super sticker. Thank you so much, you guys.
She's always in my chat too. She's so nice.
She's all of these people that I just talked about I know exactly who they are. I see their names all the time, and I really appreciate, you guys being here. You guys have anything? I don't think I have any. Oh, well, let's talk about, before we go, Ken and what he did. So I just want to go over this just for a minute. Ken's
He looks like Squidward.
Yeah.
You guys shocked that he was bald? I was a little shocked. I was.
Caillou.
That's terrible.
I mean, yeah, Caillou.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
No.
He needs to go
You look
facial
like Gypsy in the Sync video. I mean,
I
picture.
know.
Still waiting.
looks like a thumb.
Oh Lord.
But he needs like a goatee or something.
He looks
Not
like
a
Mr.
Ryan
Clean.
goatee.
Mr. Clean.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that right?
He looks gay.
Yeah, that's all that Ryan talks about.
And I didn't know. I mean, I'm not being mean because I'm not going to do body shaming, but I didn't know his nose was that big to be.
Oh, it's a honker.
Yes.
Every time he goes live, he only talks
Dare
about
you
me and
body
Gypsy.
shame
It's
that
literally
nose.
all
I
that he
did. I
has.
did.
He has no
No shame.
independent
Well, they know
personality
this.
otherwise. He has nothing
Talking
else to
about
talk
Ryan.
about other than me and Gypsy.
You want me to set you up with mod?
No, I'm
Sniff,
good.
sniff.
I don't need mods. I don't care.
Coughing on that baby.
Yeah.
To mod for you.
All right. We're almost there.
Gypsy's
We're
like,
almost there.
I'm going to get my people to mod for you.
Yeah, of course. Everyone
Yeah.
gets a block.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what she's talking about because
Uh-oh, here we go. And he had to wait. It was really sad because I caught it in the beginning. And he's like, I won't start talking until I get 2,000 people in here. It's like, oh, brother,
I know.
Yeah, brother.
okay, we'll tell him to unblock me and we'll battle it out. I don't care.
I wish they would have
Ooh,
done
tough
that.
guy.
I
Okay,
do
let's
too.
go ahead and address this NDA thing.
Right?
Because
care
I've
about
been
the
seeing-
NDA. I don't care about the NDA. I don't care about that.
Well, can I tell you something about the NDA that's
Yeah,
bothering
go
me?
ahead. Tell me.
When
I
I
wanna
went
know.
up there and talked to Christy that day,
Yeah.
that's one thing I talked to her about was the NDA, and she said that Ken has signed an NDA, and the reason was because they didn't want to go through the same thing they've gone through with Ryan. Like, she went into great detail.
Wait a
about
minute.
it.
So you were the one that was talking to Christy about
Yeah.
that? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the NDA. Should I back it up, or you want to
so,
just
like,
talk
why
about it?
is he? I just want to know why he would say.
Why
Christy
is it a big deal to him to even have to address that?
He's lying, though. He's
I
lying
know.
about it.
He's
because
blatantly
Christy
lying.
Christy compared it to a prenup. Like, instead of a
Right.
prenup, they had him sign an NDA.
Well, when he gets
So
asked
why
about
would she
it,
say all that?
when he gets asked about it on Justin's panel, he tries to back it up and say, like, oh, like it was he says it's not an NDA. He signed with Lifetime to not talk about say what's on the show. It's like, dude, that's an NDA.
No,
but regardless,
he's
he signed.
lying.
Yeah, but regardless, you signed a personal one with Gypsy. I'm almost positive. So.
And why does it matter? Why does it
Gypsy
care?
Rose
Calling
Because
him
I think
Ken.
she's probably
He's
embarrassed,
lying.
but
He's
whatever.
hanging out
Just
with
admit it.
I think he's embarrassed. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There's also an email Gypsy sent out, I believe it was in like 2023, that I think maybe to Melissa Moore, and it said something like, yeah, I think that's a great idea to have everyone close to me sign NDAs. I'll get you a list of numbers.
Yes, I saw that. Yes. And it was Melissa Moore. And that's where this all comes from or started. So it makes sense, that he probably did have to sign one, yeah, I don't know why.
It's weird to me that Ryan somehow got excluded because he was in her life at the time that email went out.
I think
Ryan said he
because when
refused.
you're a spouse, I think it has to do with that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I think I don't know for sure, but I think because they're not these people aren't married yet. So
Right.
But I think when you're married, there's I don't know, probably a
makes
special
sense.
consideration, like of course you don't need to sign that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's
I
just
remember
weird that
Ryan saying he refused to
Christy
sign
was like
one.
for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just again, anybody who gets around Gypsy just lies. It's like that's their default.
And they also age like crazy.
Yeah.
It's really
Well, and maybe that's why his nose is getting bigger. He's Pinocchio.
All right, let me hear what this NDA thing does. He say
I think
talks
he does
about
care
it, right?
about me because that's literally all that he ever talks about in his
Oh,
life.
talking about Ryan. He's so smug too.
To unblock me and we'll battle.
He seems to think he's really doing something when he's
There
just
you go.
staring at the
Yes.
Held the time by somebody else. I bet he is. Very entertaining. I think that most people would love to see that.
Oh, maybe
You and me one-on-one in a boxing match. Shit, that'd be content, dude. Let's do it. I'm fucking down. You name the place. You name the
That
time.
liquid
You name the
courage.
venue. You want it to be in Lake
Yeah.
Charles? Let's do it. I'll put up the money for it. We can live stream it. We can put it out. Let's do it. Because you like to look and sound all tough, on your lives and on your videos and whatever. Dude, put your money where your mouth is.
I don't know why Gypsy likes this, right? She thinks this is
Of course.
She's living
even
for this,
says-
definitely.
He even says in his rant, I believe, at some point about how like this isn't some Twilight shit, and
Yeah, he
she's
did.
over there. She's over there grinning ear to ear, like, yes, it is.
Yeah, she's like, I think she like totally egged this on, totally got him pumped to do it. Look, Ryan's saying this and Ryan's over there. And I
He
think
just asked Ken.
Ken, what are you gonna do? Oh my God, Ryan's like, you're so mean. He's saying all this stuff. Oh, he's saying I'm a liar. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a line and get some courage up and and start talking a mile a minute.
It's crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Anarchy Faye said
What?
Ken inherited Gypsy's old nose and hairstyle.
That's perfect.
He
That's
does. He
perfect.
does look like her.
Oh God.
I believe.
Oh.
Just saying. I mean, put a little hat on him.
Oh, poor Ken. All right, let me a little bit more.
Let's go ahead and do a one-on-one boxing match. What do you say?
Yeah, right.
I'm sure the
What
people
do
would
you
love to
think?
see it.
Yeah.
Love to see
Well,
it.
yeah, we'd like to see it, but
I'd be so down.
he's looking at the comments.
Yeah.
And people are probably like,
Love
what
to
the
do
fuck?
it. Love to do it.
Oh, he gets annoyed with her singing too.
Oh yeah, and he actually tells her, no, it's something about the foyas, and he turns to her and he makes this comment, and it's super mean. It's super mean. And I'm like, boy, there's the relationship right there. Yeah.
And yeah, your emails got exposed, dude. You're a
Yeah,
fucking weirdo.
you'll
I mean,
see
of
it.
course you have to deny your allegations. I mean, like, what choice do you have? But the reality is, what was said definitely happened.
What is your guys' take on that? What is your guys'
About
opinion?
About the 5-year-old
The phone
thing.
call. Yeah.
My thing is like, I guess we'll never know because we weren't there.
Right.
But
But
I don't
I
know
think-
why he would tell someone that story.
It was
Yeah.
interesting to me.
His story's believable when it comes to.
I
mean, did
believe
you
it
hear
happened. I
his-
think Brian's trying to lie, but well, like you just said, we'll never know for sure.
It was
Yeah.
interesting to me that Gypsy and Ken were both. Gypsy got in Ryan's comments, and Ken said it on his live. They both said, "Release the calls, get the
Right.
prison calls," and
Right.
I can only think of two reasons why they'd be so confident about that. One, maybe they're sure that it could never ever happen, and so they can say that and try and skew the narrative. Or two, he did tell her that, and so I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else, Nicole?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those things that I don't know. It's disgusting.
Right.
I think again, somewhere in the middle is the truth.
Okay.
Know?
Yeah, probably.
How about you, Red? Are you still there,
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think?
I think the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. I mean, I
Yeah,
hope
I
it's not
agree.
true, but that kid would be what, like 18 or 19 now,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Right.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not sold either way on it.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. I just don't see him like purposefully doing that. Like
No,
maybe
I
they
think
got walked in on at
Yeah,
the wrong,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then
do
you
believe
accepted
him
what
when
happened.
it comes
Sorry,
to.
go ahead.
Sorry,
ahead.
I just think this real
No,
quick.
no,
When
say it.
he said, Gypsy's mind went there, I believe that.
Yeah, that part
Yeah.
kind of rang true for me too.
I'm sure she tried to make it sound worse than it was. I'm
Mhm.
sure.
Exactly.
I think it's funny how Ken goes, "Oh, like we saw the emails. You're a weirdo, dude." Like, yeah, we saw Gypsy's emails too. She's a weirdo and a freak, dude.
I
Like,
And if
think
it's true,
exactly.
if it's true, Gypsy chose to marry him 4 months after she
True,
sent that
good
email.
point.
And then
Yeah.
she was going to have a baby with him. And then after she left him and had a baby with Ken, she wanted to take that baby back to see Ryan and sent Ryan pictures.
Right.
So if
Yeah.
it's true, Gypsy is just as big implicated here, in my opinion.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah, thanks for that. That's a great point.
Yeah, she was obviously
With it.
okay with it.
Right. I mean, she's sending him pictures of her baby, but now she's saying he's a
Wasn't-
predator, right? So I
Didn't
don't know.
Ryan say on the show that he wanted to, be with her and the baby and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, but he pretty much was open to it, even if it wasn't his baby. He was like, it's fine, Is
Yeah,
that what
so
is
if
that what
she
you're trying to
really
say?
believes-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if that her position and his position is that really happened, well then they look pretty dumb because she was going to take the baby to see him.
Yeah. Sir Morbid says they're all predators. See?
Of course,
At this point,
Morbid's on a mission to burn it down. Morbid, if they fight, you could be like the
Ref.
announcer.
For the announcer.
referee.
He says Ryan said he wanted to snuggle with them in bed. Oh God. Sir
He
Morbid.
did say that.
He said
Yeah.
what?
He wanted to
He wanted to snuggle with them in bed, him and Gypsy and the baby.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Brian said that?
right.
Because he wishes it was his baby.
Which I think
Yeah,
it's actually really funny because Ken won't even snuggle with Gypsy. He said it.
He doesn't like
No
that
touching
body.
butts.
he doesn't like
Yeah.
body heat.
Oh gosh. All right, a little bit more here.
5-year-old child in the room with you, and if I'm lying, then sue me. We'll subpoena the phone calls where you defended yourself, talking about how the only reason why it was okay was, well, you know what, we'll get to that later, but you definitely did exactly what was said in those emails, 100%.
know that, Ken.
Were you
So
there?
let's go ahead
Ken?
and let's get there, man. You're 100% a fucking liar. I mean, that's all that you have. I mean, of course you have to lie and you have to deny it, because what choice do you have?
Sounds like Gypsy.
So this is, of course, Ken can only know from Gypsy, right? I mean, because Ken wasn't there either, right? So yeah.
This thing, he believes everything she says and doesn't think to look any further. Like it's embarrassing for him,
Well,
honestly.
that'll come back and bite him in the ass one day.
All right.
Yeah.
Sir Morbid said Ryan looked at the 5-year-old girl witnessing the BJ act and probably laughed and found it cute, like he does Pixie. Oh well. I don't know. All right.
I 100% believe it.
Of course, he just said, I 100% believe it.
Believe it.
Not
Yeah.
that he knows.
Not that he knows it for a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She's overtired.
Oh,
That's
like a baby.
Just is fighting her sleep.
Oh, I know. Here she goes.
I would be so annoyed if my mom's voice sounded like that.
Oh.
I know.
And
I would be so annoyed if my partner was trying to do this and I'm trying to put the baby to
Exactly.
Well,
sleep.
here's the thing:
It's like,
is that
get off the
Gypsy
fucking
didn't release
line.
the emails. You know, somebody else got the emails.
Oh, God, it's
released.
never her fault,
It's
is
one
it?
thing to attack
Ever.
Gypsy and say,
Ever.
you know, she's trying to defame him by putting out these emails, but she didn't put out the emails. Somebody else got the
well,
emails.
she didn't put the text messages out either.
That
Breathe
argument
it.
kind of fumbles right there.
She's been hell bent on ruining his life.
Yes.
And they're not FOIA. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. It's not FOIA.
And,
See?
and
See that?
what
I don't know
he
what
said
you're talking about. That's not FOIA. I don't know what you're talking about. Watch. Let me back it up a minute.
I know. She's overtired. That's what's going on. She just is fighting her sleep.
Put her to bed.
You're fighting your sleepies.
oh my God.
You're fighting your sleepies. It's
That creeps me
Watch.
Well,
out.
here's the thing: is that Gypsy didn't release the emails.
Here, watch
you know,
this.
somebody else got the emails released. It's one thing to attack Gypsy and say, you know, she's trying to defame him by putting out these emails, but she didn't put out the emails. Somebody else got the emails. So
She wrote them.
that argument kind of fumbles right there. And they're not FOIA. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. It's not FOIA
See?
emails.
They are
But
Yeah,
emails
how did
can
you
very
think they
well.
got them through a FOIA?
Emails can be FOIA'd, and so can
Yeah.
prison calls.
I just thought that was interesting the way he said that to her. It was like, no, it's not FOIA. No, they can't can't get the emails from FOIA. Like, you know, and imagine that's what he's doing. I mean, I know that.
Yes, you can.
And
though.
one, they are FOIA'd, and two, regardless, who cares? Like, whether we still saw the emails, it's still embarrassing for everyone
Yeah.
involved.
I can
He's
see
so
him talking down
condescending
to her.
to her. Yeah, even to
Yeah.
her, he's very condescending and
Very.
know-it-all.
Oh yeah, it is for sure.
I found it creepy that, like, she starts singing "London Bridges Fall."
Yes.
That's the song
I
that you chose.
Super
Take
creepy.
the key and lock her up. Isn't that
Oh
right,
my
girl?
god.
Yeah. So weird. All right.
Quit shaking that thing in her face, Gypsy. Just lay
I know,
her
what is
down.
that? That's what I'm listening to too. It's like, what is she
Rattle.
doing?
Shaking a toy in her face.
Hey, some people said were wondering why he chose to do it on his TikTok account and not hers. Somebody was saying, "Oh, she's demonetized." I haven't heard that. Have you? I mean, why
I
do you
don't
think?
know.
I know
Because
she
he
was
went
demonetized. I
live
don't know
on
if they ever
hers
got it
after.
back.
She went
She
live on
mentioned a
hers
live a
after
while
this.
back getting kicked out of the creator fund because of
Yeah.
product review or something or other. I didn't know if she still was though.
Yeah, I don't know if she ever got it back or not.
She went live after this. It was the most boring thing I've ever She
Yeah, it
literally
was
hangs
really
out
boring.
with the most boring grandmas I've ever seen on the
And
internet.
then she ended it to go support Ken because then he was on Justice. They were like, "Oh, let's go support him."
Yeah.
Let's go support Ken.
Yeah.
Ken.
I mean, it'd be different if she was hanging out with like cool grandmas, but like she hangs out with some lame ass people.
Don't get me
Like she
started.
had 1,000 people in her chat. Becca Scoops got more in her chat than you did, Gypsy. Shut up.
Uh-oh. Hey, Sir Morbid just wants everyone to know he's in his truth-telling asshole phase. So I just
I'm
thought I'd
scared. I've
Awesome.
seen this. I have seen this phase before, Morbid.
Have you? Is it what happens? I'm scared.
He's
I'm
gonna burn.
nervous.
I just know it. I just feel it. He's gonna burn everything down. He's gonna burn
We
it
like this
down.
era.
It's a good
scared.
era. It's a good era. Exactly. Exactly. I'm here
Don't
for
turn
it.
on me, buddy.
Yeah, me neither. Please. I'm scared. I'm like, oh God.
Burn it down.
Yeah, burn it all down to yep. Yep. All right. Just a little bit more here.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
That's it.
Is that
That's all I
Ryan's a
have to
liar,
say.
and
Okay.
that he loves to act tough. If
Okay.
you want to fight me, if
But-
you want to talk about,
It's so funny because he's like, he loves to act tough, but I'm on here asking for a boxing match. I don't know. Is that acting tough? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of
Right.
crazy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
me and how tough you are, then let's do it, dude. One-on-one boxing match. Let's go. I'm down. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to do. We'll do it. live stream it, record it, whatever you want, my man.
Oh my God.
So I guess Christy was very upset about this. I can't give too much away. I don't want. Yeah, she didn't like this. She was very upset about, certain accusations that were being made toward Ken, you know what I'm talking about, and that she was really worried, about she was not happy. Let me just say that. I don't want to talk too much about it because I really don't have permission to, but she was very upset about this and did not want content creators to cover this. Can't
Too late.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, how can you not cover it? How can you not cover it if you're in, if this is what you're reporting on right now?
Yeah.
It's part of it.
It
So
would be stupid not to. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's like
You got
he
two
wanted it.
fucking losers threatening to fight each other over a
Oh my
murder.
god.
It's just
So
crazy.
embarrassing.
Content gold.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this, really. It doesn't. All
He
right.
looks like a human jack-o'-lantern.
They just need to whip it out and measure it and get it over with.
There you go. There you go. A dick measuring contest.
Yes, get it over with. End it
Yeah,
there.
let's just
walk
do it.
away.
Let's just do it. Yeah, just get some other person in that can look at them and just
Gypsy
let
will
us
do
know.
it.
Yeah, oh
Gypsy
well,
will
we know that. We know that. And just let us know whose is bigger. Just let us know. Then we can get
measuring tape and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And wait.
Oh, all right, guys. That's all I have. Unless you guys have any now. Well, I'd like to number one thank all of you for being here. It was
you.
lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Always a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Well, thank you. You guys have any announcements or anything you guys are going to be doing? I know.
I am headed to the beach tomorrow, so I'll be watching y'all from just a couple days. Last little, hurrah till
I'll be.
because
I'm
school
jealous.
is
I want
like
Sounds
school is about to
nice.
start. How crazy!
Already?
is
It's
that?
July.
Oh, God. My
Yeah, it
God.
starts in early August.
Oh my god!
God.
Why?
Mhm.
It doesn't
Yeah.
start till September here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they always start. I know my cousins start in San Francisco. They start really early too.
That's
Wow.
insane. It's still the middle of the summer.
I know.
I know
Not
it is,
for us.
right?
Not for us. It's the
But you
end
guys,
of summer.
your schools have
Crazy.
air conditioning, right?
Ours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have to.
I
Oh,
don't live
My
in
schools did not have air
Podunk
conditioning.
in the middle of nowhere now. We
Right.
got
We
a
have to start.
nice schools here, okay?
Yeah, we have to start late. Well, no, I guess high schools have air conditioning now, but I think that's where it originated. They had to start later because they only had heat, not so much air here.
We live in Texas. We got
No,
air
girl.
conditioning.
Yeah. My schools never had air conditioning. That would have been nice though.
What
Right.
state was that, Haiti?
New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Massachusetts, so it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
I can't imagine. I mean, I had no AC when I was a kid, but that was
Oh,
30 years
God.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hey, 1980, you have anything coming up you'd like to tell everyone about?
Yeah, I'm going to be going live tomorrow on my channel at noon Central with Into the Weeds to go over more emails if anyone wants to come hang out.
Oh,
I'm there.
nice.
I'm there.
I am loving this. I'm loving
Wait,
this.
when
And
is
I'm
it?
I'm
loving
loving this
that.
email era.
Yes,
is
and
it?
I'm loving that people are interested and
Right.
more people are, coming
Yeah.
to
Right.
listen, and
Yeah.
that's great.
We were really happy whenever we were able to release the file out to everyone and have everyone start going over it and breaking
Oh
it down.
yeah.
'cause
You guys
there's
did a great
so much-
job.
Where do I get that
so
I
much
can?
there.
Oh, I'll send
You
it to you,
have the
Starla. I'll
file?
send it to you right after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you,
Um,
Red Valentine? You got anything you want to tell everyone about?
Nothing
Your
in the
channel or
Genverse,
your
but my channel will be launching next month with Gen X content.
awesome.
Oh,
All right. Look
nice.
forward to it. You have to
I
come
don't-
back and give me the link and we'll get that promoted
Yeah.
for you for sure.
you.
Yeah. All right. Nicole, how about you? I know you do lots over on TikTok.
Yeah, nothing, because I'm pretty busy through August, so nothing really.
Okay, that's right. You're on a movie set right now, right? Or you
Yes,
got
yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's that
it's
going? Okay.
oh, it's going great. We just used our 100th reel because it's being filmed on it's on film rather than
Right.
digital. So
Oh,
yeah, and then Jake got nominated for an Emmy, so that was a big deal on set.
good.
So yeah, it's fun. It's
Oh,
fun.
that's
This is
your
Kate.
life is so glamorous, so
Oh, it's
exciting.
actually not at all. It's so funny if you'd actually see the behind the
Really?
scenes. It's so not.
Well, I like to think it's glamorous. So let me think it. Let me think it. Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to say I will be back to my regularly scheduled
Yay, I know I missed our
programming.
lives.
Yeah, but it's gonna, I got to get these kids back in school.
Yeah. And
So-
Haiti, I've got your channel. I got your link in the chat because I knew you were going to be here as 1980
you.
and
Thank you.
Starlight too. But if
Yeah.
Nicole, if you guys are red, you guys want to put any links in, go ahead. Haiti, anything coming up? Or I know you've been.
Well,
reading
yeah,
some of these
I've been doing the prison emails every other night. I didn't last night because I fell asleep early. Then tonight I'm not going to because you and Barbara are going live. But I'm starting again tomorrow night. So every other night again, starting tomorrow night, I'm doing them.
All right. All right. Awesome. Well, we've got a lot of emails coming up, so I'm sure that we're all going to get it covered. I'm just trying to get it organized in my, it's so much to organize.
Oh yeah.
I know. There's so many emails, so many.
Yeah, Mitch and I will be coming out with a deep dive on all the email stuff. So
Yay.
it's going to take us a while, obviously, to get it all sorted and to go through them. But that is our next big project that we're going to be doing. So I wanted to announce that also. So, but we'll be going live every couple of days and have my little commentary videos. But besides that, we're going to try to do a really, really good deep dive on the emails, put them in perspective for everyone. So
Yeah.
that's
Definitely
it.
look at the last one if you haven't. It's great.
Yeah.
The last video. Yeah. It's
Oh,
really
thank you. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Well, that's it. Did you guys say Morbid's going live? I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, he's going live. He said
Oh,
tonight.
okay. Well, we better get out of here. Okay. Right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
guys.
All right.
Bye, Becca.
All right.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Haiti.
Bye-bye.
Bye.